So I just switched from this to this. Let's talk about it. Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. Today I want to share with you 3 reasons why I ditched my iPhone 15 Pro Max and went with an iPhone 15 Pro. But before we get into it, take a moment to like this video if you found it useful, click on subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss when I post new how-tos and reviews. So I've been using the Pro Max since it was released back in October, and I just switched back to the Pro model. Now I've done this before, and when I told my wife, she raised an eyebrow when I said I was going with the Pro Max this time around. Always listen to your significant other. Let's talk about why I felt I needed to move to the Pro over the Pro Max. First, size matters. The Pro Max was too big for me, and I guess I would say it was too big by just a little bit. For the most part, the size wasn't a problem, but for me, one-handed use was difficult. I take a lot of photos and videos, and using the Pro one-handed to do this is just easier. It's also easier just overall to navigate around the screen. My second reason is also a little related to size. If you've seen the other videos on my channel, I'm a big iPad mini fan. I use my iPad mini quite a bit, and honestly, the Pro Max is too big of a companion for the iPad mini in my opinion. The Pro and the iPad mini are the sweet spot. Having used the Pro Max, the Pro seems so small now, and carrying the Pro and the iPad mini is a great combo. And the last reason is weight. You do feel the weight of the Pro Max. Put it in your back pocket or in your jacket and it weighs the jacket down a little bit. Also, if you're trying to use it one-handed, the weight can impact that. I dropped it a few times trying to manage holding it, and luckily I didn't cause any damage to it. Oh, and I also don't use a case with my iPhone, and I use the magnetic wallet. The wallet just fits better on the Pro versus the Pro Max. So all that being said, here are 3 things I regret since switching. Some things to think about if you're still tossing around the idea of a Pro or Pro Max. Alright, first thing is the size. I know, that was one reason I just switched. But I do miss the bigger size of the Pro Max. Watching videos or viewing pictures on the Pro Max is awesome. Typing almost feels cramped on the Pro now. The extra space is just really nice. Second thing is the 5x camera zoom. Man, that is a really nice feature on the Pro Max. I didn't go crazy using it, but when I did use it, it was really nice. And finally, battery life. The battery life on the Pro is not bad, but bigger phone, bigger battery. I had no concerns at all with battery on the Pro Max. I do find the battery dipping down quicker on the Pro throughout the day. If you're thinking about a Pro or Pro Max model, I'd recommend going to your local Apple store and trying both out in hand. Open some apps, type some messages, and see how each one feels. It's hard to get a good idea of how either feels when you go to any of the other retailers that has an iron security grip on the phone and you can't really get a good sense of it. Both models are great devices and you're going to be happy no matter what. But choose wisely. Thanks again for watching everyone, and we'll talk soon.